Alrighty, what's up YouTube? Just want to show you real quick. I picked up this freezer off of Craigslist for free. A lady stated that it wasn't cooling properly. So first thing that I did when I got home was I plugged it in. And nothing. Come over here. I can hear the compressor coming on, but I don't feel any air whatsoever. She stated that it was cooling, but it just wasn't getting cold. So to me, it sounded like, hey, maybe it could be a cooling issue, it could be a fan issue, something like that. And when I got it home and I plugged it in, I got really excited because now I definitely know that it's a fan issue. So I am going to show you how to get your freezer back going without having to call a repairman out and deal with all that nonsense. So first thing I'm going to do, come over here and turn it back off. Now on these freezers they have these little pieces here. These pop out. You'll have to take off at least these three racks here. Now you can just take these, put them over to the side, and then they push in. So you take it, you'll push these racks in, and then they'll come right out. Same thing down here. You don't have to take these ones out over here, but you will have to take the ones out on that side over there. And then, of course, this top one pushes over. And, oh, gonna take my light out too. And just for you guys to see there, that is the model number 253.9276011, and I believe that this is a older Kenmore deep freezer. Now it's going to have these gaskets over here on the side too as well. These gaskets are super easy to take off. Just take that one off, put it down over here to the side, and we'll take this one off over here. And by the way, this does smell nice and fresh. As you can tell, they've lost some food in it due to the unforeseen circumstances of the fan going out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the camera down here to the side so it still will have a good view of everything that's going on, hopefully. Sorry about that. Okay, so now first thing we're going to do is our little temperature control guy over here. It's got a little Phillips head screw. Take that, pull that out, which it is probably a wise thing to make sure you have it in the off position before you take that screw out. So then we'll take this little piece off right here. Slides right off of there. And you're going to have different screws. You're going to have 4 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and 2 in the middle here. So we'll take those out real quick. You can tell the difference between the middle ones and the other ones, because these ones will be longer, so you can tell which are the 2 there. And these are short. You can see that these are short, really pointy and sharp too. check out the ones down the bottom. Alright, we'll put that up to the side. Now, pops out pretty easy too as well. Just bring it around to the side here. Take you back up here. All right, so there we have our fan right here. For some reason, it's deciding that it does not want to spin. You can tell there's a drain piece over here that goes down inside there. There's some trash and stuff inside of here. So again, it is fan not turning. All right, now I'm going to put you up top here so you can look down upon. All right. So we're going to disconnect the wires here. So one, and there's that one there. All right, the ground wire came off too as well. So how do I check to make sure that I have voltage coming to my actual fan motor? This one should be about 120 volts AC, alternating current. In the newer ones, you'll find that these actually will run off of 12 volts DC, and you may see a white wire that's coming off of it. So there could be 3 wires on a fan, and that other one is a feedback ground, and that feedback ground is going to tell the board whether or not that fan is spinning. So that fan spinning will actually generate its own voltage, and it could be about 2.3 volts DC on certain models. This one, you don't have to worry about that. This one is 120 volts AC, doesn't have a board on it, anything like that. Most simplest, best design that there is out there. The less parts on here, the better, in my opinion. So the less the stuff can go wrong. So let's test these right here. Again, come in here, lead there, put a lead in here. Oopsie. Okay, so right now I'm reading 0 volts. Well, you'll see some ghost voltage on there too as well, but 0 volts right now. So I'll set that down and let's see what happens when we turn it on. Now remember, we were in the off position, so it's got to be in the off position, and we're just going to crank it over. And there we go. 120 volts of AC coming there. So I know my voltage getting to my fan is good, but what is it doing when it gets here? It's not doing anything. Usually what has happened is backing through here, it gets corroded, some things, you know, it can get rust inside of there. You can see there's rusting around here, there's rust dripping down here, so it could possibly have an issue there. So again, like I said, I'm getting my 120 volts to my fan, but my fan's not doing anything. So now I got to figure out what's going on with this, and I'll teach you the simplest, easiest way to fix these fans, whether it be in a freezer, whether it be in, you know, a cross-top like a refrigerator, you know, refrigerator on the bottom, freezer on the top, things like that. So I'm going to show you, these are almost the exact same fans, how to take care of that. Alright, so let's turn this back off. Take our leads out, turn our meter off. And we'll take this fan out, take a look at it, see what's going on with the fan. Screw on this side, screw on that side, and bring it down, and there you go. So, still attached to it. Alright, bring this in a little bit closer here. There we go. So take this little plastic fan blade off, leave that there, and you're going to have two, I think these are 1/4 inch little bolts here. So what I just do is I just take out my Phillips I got in here, and that works perfect for this right here. Loosen these up, just like that. Bring that out. Bring this one out. Now you got to be careful because it does all come off in one piece. I just take off this top piece right here. Oop, there's a little washer in there as well. There it is. And then this just pops right out. So, now you're like, well, okay, that's great. But how is that going to fix my issue? This one actually doesn't look too bad. I don't really know why it's not spinning, but here's what I do. Take that out. There it goes. Now I'll just put it on there like that. Let me go grab my sandpaper and I'll be right back. Okay, so got my sandpaper here. Now it really does not matter how you do it, but I just take it, put it in here. And this is, what is this? 100 grit, okay? So now I got all that cleaned off of there, all right? Looking nice and new. So pop that off of there. Piece back on there. So I can put the little washer, hard to pick up in gloves. Put that back on there. Put our little guy there. Okay. Now we're going to take this piece, all nice and pretty, cleaned up, and put that back in there. And then our piece is going to go over the top here, just like that. Make sure all your holes are lining up. I'll take that one, put that one in there. Take this one, that one in there. Tighten these back up. You don't want to get them super tight, you just want to get them snug down. Go all He-Man on them. Take this. Remember, this is the top part here. So we'll take this fan blade, stick it back on there. It's got a bump stop on it there, so it can't go. Wow, it's already doing much better there. So now we'll take this and we will reinstall it back on to our cabinet wall. One. Okay, number two. We'll put this wire back in there. This is the wire that goes to your thermostat and the heater that's built inside of here. Make our connections here. Sorry. Ground wire. ground wire is attached. Maybe. I'll get that out in just a second here. There's that wire. There's that wire. Okay, we got connections there. Our wire is connected. Okay, so we should be good to go on that. Get this plugged in. There we go. Sorry about the light. Plugged in, ready to go. Alright, so now I'm going to test it and see what we got going on, see if it works now. Aha! Now we're up and running. So now we can put this all back together.